Why you shouldn't start with dropshipping. That's going to be the title of the video, and it might be a little bit weird when it comes from me. However, today we're going to talk about the top 3 problems which every single dropshipper will face. All those dropshipping YouTubers just show you the positive and bright sides of everything, and they just show you the flashy numbers, but what they don't do is talk about the real problems. And don't get me wrong, dropshipping has flaws to it. It's not a perfect business model, and you're gonna experience a bunch of issues. So let's go through the top issues with dropshipping so you can actually determine if this whole thing is even for you. Number 1 is blocks. Blocks are the most annoying thing you can ever experience. If you just start your ads on Facebook, on TikTok, wherever, and it just doesn't go through because every account you create just gets blocked instantly, the amount of people who quit at that stage is just insanely high. Especially because you test a product, it doesn't work just because you got blocked, and you don't even know that after resolving all the blocks, you're even gonna be profitable because you tested a product, it didn't work, and then you got blocked. So in a perfect world, without any blocks, maybe you're still not going to be profitable. And it's going to be very difficult to fight through that problem of getting blocked all along. Now, don't get me wrong, there are a bunch of solutions to not get blocked. Number 1 is agency accounts and having proper account structures which allow you to have very stable Facebook or TikTok ads running. The second thing is obviously knowing the policies and just not going against them. Number 3 is having really good product quality. If you have good product quality, your feedback score is not going to drop, which means that you're not going to have as many issues with Facebook generally. So if your customers are happy, Facebook is also going to be much happier with you. And the last solution, which just avoids blocks as a whole, is just TikTok Organic. Now, don't get me wrong, your account still gets shadow banned or still in some cases even taken down, but it's not that big of a deal at all on TikTok Organic. And most of you guys will never even experience a TikTok Organic block. And even if you do, it's not that difficult to get around it. Problem number 2, slow shipping times. Now, dropshipping is known for its terrible customer service, slow shipping times, and generally not having a good relationship with customers. This is 100% a real problem. Because even if you completely ignore all the moral aspects, which are obviously that people shouldn't have a bad experience in general when they work with you, it's actually gonna crush your business as a whole. You're gonna experience tons of other problems which you have never even thought about if you have bad product quality, super slow shipping times, and also bad customer support. Now, don't get me wrong again, those 3 things can be fixed. You can have fast shipping times with the right agents. And if you actually want to have access to my agent, you can just DM me on Instagram and we're going to provide you with that. Agents have much faster shipping times, and if you use them properly, people are not going to complain about the shipping times in general. On top of that, you need to make sure that you only sell high quality product. If you don't sell products which the customers will be happy with, you will get crushed. So get samples, make sure to improve everything about the product itself. And if you see that a lot of people are complaining, trust me, stop selling that product. It's not worth it in the long run. Maybe you're gonna get quick money fast and you're even gonna be able to scale everything, but on scale, you're gonna get shut down by PayPal, by Facebook, by Stripe, and all of those things are gonna crush your business in the long run. Now, the last thing you need to keep in mind is having good customer support. If you are scaling a store, you're not going to be able to keep up with the emails by yourself. It means that you need to hire a person who's going to answer all the emails for you. And they're actually going to be able to do that every day fast. So in the beginning, you're obviously going to be able to handle it by yourself. Don't forget about the customers, actually answer all the emails and do that properly. And later on, hire a virtual assistant from, for example, the Philippines or a country where the salaries aren't that high, but people still speak English, and just show them how to answer emails and get them to do that for you. Problem number 3, low margins. Low margins are definitely connected to dropshipping as a business model. Most of you guys see a number which is like 100K in 1 month and you think that person made $100,000. In reality, they made way less than that. On average, you're going to see numbers anywhere between 15 and 35%. So if you make 100K, that's going to get cut down to 15 to 35K. And that will be cut down normally by half, depending on the country you live in, because of taxes. If you are self-employed and you're going to start seeing good numbers, your taxes are going to skyrocket. Obviously, it really depends on the country you live in. But for example, for me, I live in Germany, it's over 45% without even counting the VAT tax. So it's astronomically high. Now again, don't get me wrong. There are tons of solutions to not have low margins, because if you do things right, you can make a shit ton of money in profit with dropshipping. But you need a couple of things for that. Number one is your upselling needs to be on point. Your margins are in the upsells. If you get people to buy multiple pieces from you instantly when they purchase one, that's the moment where you have extra pure profit. You don't have to pay for that customer again. You don't have to pay for ad spend, no nothing. The only thing you have to do is just collect that money and fulfill the order. The second thing you can do is upselling digital products or ebooks, where literally the product cost itself is going to be zero. So every person that buys it, you're going to have a super high margin on that. And I just filmed a video about how to get 100% profit margins if you basically dropship digital services or ebooks. And that is also connected to TikTok Organic, because TikTok Organic is actually a way to increase your profit margins drastically. You literally have zero ad spend, meaning that every dollar you make, you just need to fulfill the order, the rest is profit. And in most cases, you're going to have anywhere between, on the lower end, 45% margins to the higher end around 70 or even 80% margins, which is just insane. Those numbers are nothing you can achieve with paid ads. However, the scaling process is definitely going to be harder if you do TikTok Organic versus Facebook. And that brings me to the next solution, which is don't give a fuck about super high margins and care about profit. If you make $10 with 100% margins or $100,000 with 30% margins, you made way more money with the 100K. So if you look at only the profit, which is, let's say you made 30K, that's amazing. All right, you made 30K, great. It doesn't matter that the profit margin is 30%. But anyways, as you can see, as a dropshipper, you're gonna face major problems. However, if you overcome all of them, you're gonna make a shit ton of money. And this is just reality. Those problems are the reason why most people don't succeed with dropshipping. And that's a good thing, because if everybody would have succeeded with it, nobody would make money. And it means every single time you see one of those problems, you're gonna think to yourself, this makes sense. That's the reason why normally most people just have a job and don't do dropshipping, because of all those problems. And if you are one of the people who is actually willing to commit and push through all of those problems, you're gonna get the rewards. So to conclude everything here, you're not gonna get rich overnight. That's not reality, and everybody who sells that on YouTube is lying to you. So if you truly understand that, you can click the link below and sign up for a free call with me. We're gonna figure out if everything is a good fit. Because trust me, I have enough students, I don't need extra money from you. I don't need anybody who's not really committed to this. But I know that if you are committed and start in my program, you will pay me a shit ton of money, because I have a lot of upsells. If you start making money with my program, you're gonna buy the next program and the next program and the next program. And that's my goal. So first of all, let's find out if everything is a good fit. Click the link below and I will talk to you very soon.